Hey guys, I just want to let y'all know that I am very overstimulated because I am multi-streaming and I know how to handle. Oh, one thing I do know I forgot to do is test out the game. Well, no, I've tested them out before. Never mind, I've done it. But let's see if it works. See if it saved all the settings. Like, if the thing I have the most issue with is audio. It's never even like visual, it's audio and like getting the sounds right and everything, but it'll be fun. But in the meantime, while it's booting up, how's everyone been doing? Has everyone been hanging in there? It's Friday, which I thought it was Thursday this whole time, and it wasn't. So, okay. I have two separate scenes because some games, like since I'm doing vertical, I have it like portrait, so I have it zoomed in. We'll see how it looks zoomed in, I guess, and then if it looks decent, then we'll keep it as that. So, elevated dread. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm like dropping off packages at this weird apartment complex, I guess, something like that. And so let's not die. Hopefully we don't. Okay, we're going in. Oh, I gotta cross my legs. I can't sit normal. But I feel like I'm too old to bring my leg up. Okay. Wow, it's been a long and rough day. But finally, this is the last house. I just need to put up reminding Jasmine. I just need to put up remaining flyers on every apartment store. And that's it. I will get my first salary. So what are we selling? What are we selling though? Seems a little quiet. Hold on. Okay. I love when there's no run button. Wait, am I going the right way? Is it over here? Oh yeah. Is that like super dark for y'all? Looks like the door is locked. Okay. You can enter any 3-digit apartment number. I'll let you in. Now, if that's not sketchy, yeah, just 123. I'll let you in. Doesn't matter what my intentions are or anything. this was on the door, I would not be putting flyers or advertising anything to like it just go home and lose the money. You know what I mean? And we've got blood stains on the floors. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Alright, which way do I go? Okay, I'm guessing I don't go that way. I'll put up a flyer. Oh, it's a Halloween party? Ah, nah. That you could have just lost the money on this one. These rooms don't even have any numbers on them. How old am I? Am I grown? I can't be a kid, right? I mean, in these scary games, I could be. Oh, that's the main door. Okay. Okay, we'll use the elevator. What was that? It's like a bunch of toothpicks just... I don't even know. Hold on. I turned the game up, but I don't think my computer cared. Let's see if it cared or not. I'm gonna go with not really. Okay, fire. How much do you think rent is in this place? That's where I came out of. Okay. I don't think there was a door around the other... No, it was just stairs around the other way. Okay. Is that coming out of a door or this wardrobe looking thing? That knocking. Okay. Let's go around this corner because there was a set of stairs. I don't know if I can use them or not. No. Okay, this was floor 2. We're gonna go to... Oh, let's hurry up. Go to 3. What? Alright. I don't know if anybody... Oh, well, I was gonna say I don't know if anyone lives here, but there are a ton of trash bags, so maybe they do, and they don't. And they haven't taken their trash out yet. So this must be a really good Halloween party because, hide. What? I have to hide? Is there one of these on each floor? All All right, in front of the elevator, I guess. So we'll try to keep track of that. I don't know if it's this. Wait, I've been that way. Wait. Okay, I was going this way. Oh. Now we can where's he going? I'm not bringing him out, am I? Ah. I think I should finish putting. No! No! Put it up. Let me guess, he takes the stairs, right? Alright, am I done down here? Please. Please. Where am I even at? Okay. Let go of the elevator, please. Thanks. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. My bad. My bad. I'm very sorry. Very sorry. I do apologize. Are we still worried about these flyers? Yep. We are worried. Like I was saying, this must be a really banging party because if I'm going to these lengths, you know, to make sure everybody shows up, man, the party of the century. All right, don't scream this time. I'm just hoping that if that said hide, that I what? I missed them. That I don't have to use it. Sometimes that happens. Wait, I did all these. Oh no, I didn't. Ah, I'm on 4. Let's go to 5. Right. Cool, cool, cool. I'll go left. Hey, yo. Man. Oh, that one's open? Ah, that's not good. That's not good at all. I hear like a... Ah, yeah! I hear like... I'm not going in there. Come to the party. Come to the Halloween party. It'll be fun. Y'all, my hand is sweating. And we're really not caring what's in front of these people's doors. We are putting flyers everywhere. That is why. Was that there the whole time? Can I take it and use it against a monster or no? No? Okay. Alright. Ah, yeah. Alright, I guess I'm done. This is 5. Let's go to 6. I think I should. Where? Oh, how could I forget? I was looking at that one. I was so ready to get away from that door that's open. Ah. Alright. We have to make it all the way to 9. Can y'all hear that? There's someone singing. Yeah. Ah. I mean, it's very beautiful singing, but I don't. What? Shut up. Sorry. Beautiful singing, very good. But I'm gonna have to say no to this. Okay. I didn't forget a door, did I? I didn't see a hiding spot. Can I try to just go? Can I just... Nice. Okay. On to 7. Right. That is so creepy. Put it up. Oh! Oh! Oh no. I don't see a hiding spot. Can I crouch? Good. I can't. That's creepy. That is creepy. Okay. Why do I put myself through this? Like, why do I do this to myself? Nowhere to hide, right? Okay. Okay, I don't remember what floor that I was on to hide. It was like 2 or 3. I don't know if that's gonna be needed, but... hopefully I don't. Ultra quiet. So do I ignore him, or... Like, what do I do? Can I skip this floor? Or... Excuse me 1 second, sir. Wait. Is this something to hide in? No. Ew. I'm gonna try not to freak out whenever he starts running toward me or whatever. Because I know he's going to. Is he walking? What do I have to... Hello, sir. Would you like to come to this awesome Halloween party? Ew, look at his hand. All right, I'm brave. I'm not gonna freak out or anything like that. Hello. Good luck. Ah! Hold on. What? Wait. Wait. Look. Ah! They trapped me in here. I love it. Who did the kill in here? There's a baby crying. I didn't... Hold on. Is there a way to... Oh, there's a way. I thought it was a dead end. Tomato sauce. Oh. I'm still not convinced, though. The hell? Ew, make it stop. Ew. Ah! Sorry, that was not supposed to scare me. It wasn't supposed to. That was crazy. Sorry. I think I just wasn't prepared for that. That was a huge baby head is curved. Oh. Let's turn that off. And it's back on. I have just come to the realization that I am hungry. And I don't like that. I feel like I just ate. Alright, are these gonna serve any purpose or no? I think I hear feet. I don't know. It is what it is. Can I leave? Okay, I can go back to the first floor. So let's see. And I'm just thinking, like, today I ate Whataburger and it was good, but I want like a good burger. Like a really good one, y'all. Wait, 9. Hey. Is this like a trick? I bet it's a trick. Because I very clearly hit floor 1. What we doing? What we doing? Nine. Love it. Okay. Turn this off. Y'all hear that? What is that? Turn this crap off. Last flyer. Come to the party. Can I go here now? No? What am I supposed to do? Let's see. I want to try one again. I put up the flyer on the door. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Watch it go back. It's fine. It's whatever. What? Yeah? I'd like to leave. I'm looking for the front door. I'm gonna have to stop playing these horror games because they start to make me sick. Like nauseated. I think from like the from like the tension, I think. Oh. 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 Or maybe I need to... Oh, I hate that sound. That sound is so weird. It's like the sound of when my ears need to pop and they're not. It's like a pressure. I don't like it. You know, everyone knows I'm not good at mazes. Why are you doing this to me? Oh! Oh, what? Oh! What is going on here? What is going on? What is going... Stay, and I don't want to. I'd rather not, thank you. Front door? Front door? Yeah, yeah. Ah, that sucks. I ran toward it. I was like, I see it, I'm gonna keep running. So, what the heck? And get these earbuds out of my ear for right now. What? Okay. Okay. So that was Elevated Dread. I don't know, how I feel about it. If there's like a story, I don't know what it is. But very interesting nonetheless. I guess we never made it to the Halloween party. I hope we weren't the host. I wasn't paying attention to that. But cancel the party. I'm gone. Yeah. So, okay. So that was Elevated Dread. So next, I guess there's only 2 games. Is The House in the Woods. The House in the Woods. Oh, there is a category. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the game back down just in case this one is super loud. Hopefully not. Okay. So let's see. The House in the Woods. Oh, we're already in. On October 22nd, 1999, Daniel Leonard and his friend Heather went missing on an expedition or something. Here, let me start over. Hold on, I couldn't read that. Stop it! Hold on. I'm trying to get out of the game. Dang. Does not let me. Okay. Y'all can see my lovely background. Alright, let's try this again. I'll pay attention this time. On October 22nd, 1999, Daniel Leonard and his friend Heather Myrick went missing while on a camping expedition. Despite ground and aerial search attempts, no trace of Daniel or Heather was ever found. October 22nd, 1999. Is she screaming help? Alright. I want to turn down the game because, yeah, this one, loud. Oh, I X'd out of it. Why would I do that to myself? Excuse me. Hold on. around 70. Yeah, let's do a hot 65 on that. Alright, here we go. For real. Wait, why am I out here? Or is this what happened? I don't know. Oh, that's me. Sorry. Oh. This what we doing? Man, the sound on this is wild. Hopefully there isn't a stamina thingy. Man, this grass is crunchy. I don't like it. Maybe I should actually run with intention. Not really. There's something to the right. Should I go to the right? But this looks like an actual path. Okay, I found something that's not good. Yes. It's like an E. Alright, is that what we're looking for? Keep going. Alright, bye! I don't know how I feel about this game. It's too realistic. I could never... Wait, I think I just got turned around. Don't go out. I could not imagine being lost in the woods. Like, I would be so terrified. I don't know what kind of survival instincts I have. Am I supposed to be running toward the help? I think so. Oh. Alright, well, we've made it to a building. Can I? How might I enter the building? Oh. How do I? What? Almost glitched inside. I mean, that could work. Y'all see that? Who is that? Oh. Oh, there's a bloody handprint. Oh, Heather, I'm so sorry. How long is this game? Oh, I kind of don't want to go further, which I guess the game is doing a good job. Okay, you know this guy's in here, right? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I'll chill. Wipe the hands. Okay. What's going on in here? What y'all doing? What's happening? Nice. What? Alright, I'm about to start sweating. I don't like that. Why'd it open toward me? That's annoying. I can't run anymore. Don't be afraid. Okay, that one doesn't open. Oh, I'm confused. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. I can't move. What? There's some is snapping twigs. I don't like it. We alright, we alright, we alright. Can I leave? Hey, we don't deal with lights coming around bottoms of doors and things like that. We don't mess with that. Ah. Might as well go in here. Oh, y'all on some evil stuff. I understand. I understand. I get it. I see. There. Oh, not in the circle. Get out the circle. Get out. Oh wait, is that the door? Yeah, that's what we're up to, huh? Don't open toward me. Stop. Oh. Shut the door. I know you will. Thank you. Not gonna lie, I kind of want this game to be over because I'm kind of getting nauseated. Ah! Is that Heather? I'm not standing in that. What's that crackling? Can I jump out the window? Can I leave? Where's the oh, maybe is it game to just get in the circle? It is. Okay. Again, on the evil stuff. Can I leave? Oh, look at the walls. Ew. Whatever it is, just get him. Oh, I hate when they do the little... Like, Fears to Fathom. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to... Am I... Heather, I don't know where you are, girl. Oh, it's not good. Oh, that's not it. Heather, I don't know if I can... If you are Heather, or whoever you are, I don't know if I can save you, because we're in trouble. You see all this? Heather, I don't think people make it out of this. Haven't you seen the movies? It's all on the outside. What is that? Oh, I can zoom in? Oh, I don't like that. Cool. I kind of didn't want it to open, like, in a way. But, oh, basement. Okay, we're making it somewhere. Should have known. There's always a basement. There's always a basement. I'll be brave, though. I'll be brave. Does anyone talk to themselves like I do when they're playing these kind of games, or what? Is it just me coping? Ugh. game's done. All right. Interesting. Very interesting game. I like rarely get nauseated at stuff like that I'm like doing or reacting to, but that one made me sick in the stomach. I don't know, it's because it was some evil stuff or what. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. And yeah, I'm glad it's over though. I am appreciative of that. So yeah, okay. The house in the woods. We found the house and the ending was bad. All right, so next we're gonna play, I guess we're gonna do episode 3 of Scarlet Hollow. Oh, see, I messed up. Episode 3 of Scarlet Hollow. The Texan accent sometimes just kind of, you know, throws my words off, but we're good. Episode 3 of that. I haven't uploaded episode 2 because I'm a slacker. But I might be able to get it uploaded tomorrow, possibly. Gotta see. I'll see how I feel tonight after this. So we're gonna play some of that. Let me find it. Let me put my earphones back in since I'm good now. Kind of, sorta. You know what? I think I mentioned it, but you know what I've been playing a lot of is Shadow the Tomb Raider. Like, I never finished it, and so I started it again, and that game is kind of good. I kind of miss sneaking around. I miss Tomb Raider, you know? I miss old school Tomb Raider. All right, Scarlet, hello. Whenever it decides to pop up. But yeah, I've really been enjoying Tomb Raider. I don't know how far I am. Like, I don't know if I'm halfway or what. I've been doing so many like side quests and everything that I don't even know. I have no idea. Okay. Scarlet Hollow. Yeah, so I don't know how far I am. I'm thinking about streaming it just like casually, like not meant to be uploaded or like a playthrough, just like a let's play. Like, does that make sense, or are those the same thing? Like, I'm playing it just because I want to hang out with y'all and I want y'all to hang out with me while I stealth around and get people. Like, you know, I'm thinking about doing that maybe after I finish Scarlet Hollow. I need to finish Expedition 33 so I can start New Game Plus. But the thing is, like, that game is so good. Like, I don't want to finish it. Like, I don't want to play the end because then I'll know that that's the end of the game and that there's nothing new. And I'm just like, whew. But I need to finish it. I need to get past this. So, that game is so good. So good. Okay, Scarlet Hollow. I said it right. We're gonna continue where we left off. This should be episode 3, and it should give us a recap of episode 2. You won't get a chance to hear my whack recap because it's not that good. I did. I'll do it just in case. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 3? Yes, just of episode 2, please. Thank you. But listen, you better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. We're both home by sunset. Actually, it wasn't. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. Tabitha takes a few steps toward the door. Sunset. Before you get the chance to decide whether or not to answer, it opens and Sybil comes over. She starts hearing some things upstairs. She's like, there's somebody up there, basically. And we were like, oh, okay. And then I went to go see Tabitha at her job. She didn't want me there. I started asking about this guy that I saw, twice. I forgot his name. Sam Wayne. He looking a little dead, but apparently he's not an apparition either, so I don't know. See, looking a little creepy. Yep. And Stella was here trying to keep this girl from going into the mines, but she didn't. Then we heard them in the mines, and we went in. I'm kind of recapping anyway. There's a bunch of kids in here. We're like, get out. Then the mines start collapsing. I think I could have done an okay recap if I had tried. Whatever, it's fine. And then me and Tabitha both had the same apparition of like what happened in the past about the wood being compromised but used anyway, and that's why the mine is forbidden, basically. All that. And then Tabitha didn't want to talk to me. All right, you collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. Why? A lot went on. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even noticed the dust. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Let's wake up. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. Man, very eventful. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. I didn't go home and shower? I honestly wouldn't care how exhausted I was. Like, if I was in a mine full of soot and grime, I would shower. Sit on the shower floor if you have to. Yeah, let's take a shower. Yes, please. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. Look at, it's all ripped up. It's okay. The water is hot and surprisingly enough clean. Yeah, because I cleaned it. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you her foot was barely attached to her body. It's be all mystical. Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together. Hold on. I read that wrong. Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume me. I'm done. Get me out of here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Check on the possum. Why are there two? Please get out. The larger opossum hisses, the smaller one joins in. Hey, yo. They bare their many teeth at you in unison, attempting to frighten you away from what is clearly their territory. Whatever, I'm not supposed to be here a long time anyway. Whatever. Whatever. You've had enough of the growing family of opossums that live in your dresser, at least for the time being. Look out the window. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding that boot print, excuse me, I should have checked a monster, and viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. It's the same view. Okay? Has the doll moved? Good. Oh, we can message, I can message the group chat, or I can just text each of them individually. Well, we'll do the group chat. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. How are you guys holding up? I think that's a very considerate text message. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Alright, let's go downstairs. Hold on. was out. Hold on. I was all outside all day Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's finally like gotten cold. Well, kind of cold in Texas, and my airway passages don't like it. I've been coughing like that deep cough, and like it's just annoying, just annoying. Anyway, you enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Who dat? Frou-Frou glances at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress eating ice cream for breakfast. I don't care. Eat what you want. Let's greet whoever this is. Hello? Janie. Good morning, I'm Janie, just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Ma'am, if you don't let her clean up all this stuff. Okie dokie, it's so nice to finally meet you, Jasmine. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. I don't remember seeing her. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company, what with everything that's Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Any updates on Rosalina? Yeah, they had to take her foot. No. Aw. You're lucky that wasn't you. What were you thinking going after those two? Hey, why are you being mad at me right now? I'm fine. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible wound up happening. So you're coming with me, okay? Yeah. You can't just tell me Rosalina lost a foot and move on like that. Just because something terrible happened to someone, it doesn't mean that life doesn't go on. Yeah, and you don't gotta be rude. I'm so sick of her. Life has to go on, and let me assure you that what happened to that poor girl weighs heavily on my mind. That kid was brave, and if it were up to me, we would have dragged her out of there and hoped for the best with those other two. Now, shall we go, or would you rather keep bombarding me with guilt for something I personally begged you not to do? I don't need a babysitter. Yes, you do. You and Stella both do, honestly. Girl. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I don't know. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Jasmine, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Yeah, let's just say I'd love to chat, but I'd hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though, if you've got time. Of course, feel free to swing by the church anytime. Daniel and I are always there, except when I'm working, of course, but Daniel's usually there regardless. Alright, let's go. Bye, Janie. Be safe out there, you two. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than on making conversation. Yeah, I know. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing? Picking up tea from Sybil. Oh neat, what kind of tea? I don't know, the kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it is called. Quit interrogating me about tea blends. Jeez. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. And I don't think that's necessarily true. I think it's healthy to express yourself. Healthy is a word a lot of people use to justify weakness and self-sabotage. It's a lie. If she actually cared about herself, she'd leave this place far behind and never come back. Come on already, let's go. Yeah, but he's there every day, and I know he comes in to see you every now and then, so... I hardly think Mr. Tremaine not coming into the diner for one day is something to worry about. Well, if you say so, see you around, Sybil. You have a good one, dear. Oh, Tabitha, long time no see. Feels like you never make it all the way down to Main Street. Okay. She's so rude and for what? Like, what is she so bitter about? What is going on? Hey, I'm sure it goes without saying, but I just want you to know that all of us over at the diner really feel for you. Anything you need, just let us know, okay? What? Avery nods politely and then leaves without saying another word. Who the hell was that? That was Avery, Tabitha, from the diner. Okay, sure. Anyways, it's not that important. Good morning, Sybil. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Jasmine, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Looking at some of the devil's lettuce, Tabitha? Let's see what she says. Oh, I see. Gotta fill up the old stash, huh, Tabby? Gotta get your prescription filled, so to speak, pick up some of the devil's lettuce. What are you talking about? Jasmine is implying you're here to buy a marijuana, dear. What? You think I'm some kind of stoner? You know what? It doesn't matter. Think what you will. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. You find a subtle spot near the door to listen in. The walls to the tea room are surprisingly thick, and you can only make out snippets of the conversation. I know it, longer, short notice, aren't easy to come by. Is there enough? Just fine. Make sure this is all. Not keeping it. You only have one. Plenty of times. Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Jasmine, aren't you? Yeah. My name is Beau. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry about your father. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I clicked. I don't know what I clicked. I double clicked. Hold on. I don't know what I said. I guess it was just this. I could have saved him. I'm sorry. It's okay. My daddy used to say I'm as strong as they come, but I still get scared sometimes out in them woods. I'm sure you did the best you could. At least he's nice. Mom was pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone. And as of this morning, so is she. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I may as well make myself useful and get out in the woods to look for what's left of my daddy. He was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try and find him? I'm just gonna say it's dangerous. I wouldn't go poking around. I ain't a stranger to what these hills have to offer. You sure? Daddy always said I wouldn't have nothing to fear so long as I learned how to use my fists. So he taught me how to do all that. I don't think that's gonna work. Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I've learned his lessons than to go out there and find him. Alright. I warned him. He died on that northwest edge of town off the Esgina Trail. Thank you. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere, all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my gosh, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. If y'all want, you can swing by. Otherwise, meet at the library and figure out a plan. I think I'm good. I just had a big fight. Not really hungry. Gonna chill in my van for a while if you want to hang out though. Otherwise, see you guys at the library. Thank you, Off-Brand. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. How are you? Your phone buzzes one last time. This is Isaac's from the mine. You gave me your number yesterday. I'm out behind the diner if you want to talk. Oh, that one guy in the cafeteria. And the leaves on the text boxes. Oh yeah, the game I think really did really well with that. Like it's visually appealing. That's good. I'm good you're good. Tabitha sure is taking her time in there. Yeah, like what kind of tea is she getting? What's so special about this? I bet this is tea that has some sort of properties to it. And who are they giving it to? I'll go meet up with Isaac's. You probably have time to slip off. I'm just thinking Isaac's. I remember saying I should just say Isaac. Is their name Isaac's with an S? You probably have time to slip off and hear what Isaac has to say before Tabitha even knows that you're gone. You hold the bells on the door to the general store, quieting them while you make a silent exit. Maybe I need to slow down. Oh, he's out here. You find Isaac smoking out by the dumpsters behind Winnie's diner. Thought you weren't gonna show. I give you my number. Of course I was gonna show. Here I am. Listen, I don't have a lot of time to talk, especially with you. What? The guys are all riled up after last night. They're talking action. What do you mean? If they saw me out here with you, they'd think I was some kind of scab. But none of them will listen to me, especially now. They've all got bigger things to worry about than a single missing minor. I haven't forgotten about him, though. Anything you want to know? Just ask. Yeah, what kind of action are you talking about? Isaac glances around nervously. They're talking about a strike, but you didn't hear it from me, okay? Did anything happen to him at the mine? Find any weird stuff? Uncover anything that wasn't meant to be uncovered? No, I don't think so. The few ships he was picking up were all above ground, mostly operating machinery. Okay. Pretty cushy stuff, to be honest. Do you think Tabitha did something to him? Yes, I do. That, or maybe Pearlan. Could Tabitha be in on this? Whatever's going on? Is that why she acts like so nonchalant or I don't care or blah blah blah? I don't know what it would be, but something happened up at that house. The weekend went down. Everyone was so up in arms about Miss Pearlan's death. Almost nobody cared about the fact that some transplant minor had gone missing. Do you think there's a connection? What, like he had something to do with her death? No, absolutely not. Heard it was a natural cause. Died in her sleep. She was old and a smoker. Figured her lungs finally gave up on her. If anybody did anything, it was that family doing something to him. What was he like? Oh, excuse me. He was a light-hearted kind of guy, always joking around on the job. Amazing fellow to grab beers with. Not keen on doing hard work, so it wasn't too strange when he barely picked up any shifts once that relationship started. I'm sure he saw her as a bit of a meal ticket, so maybe he wasn't too smart, but he was a good friend. Closest one I had. What if I say I ran into him? He's gonna think I'm crazy. No, don't say that. think that was helpful, thank you. Isaac sighs, taking one last drag of his cigarette. I appreciate you coming by to talk. Glad somebody is looking into this. Seems like everybody else was perfectly happy to sweep it under the rug. Isaac tosses his cigarette butt. Hold on. Goes without saying that you'd better not go telling anyone what we talked about. And if you see him, or whoever it is pretending to be him, tell him his buddy is worried about him, alright? Isaac heads back inside, and you find yourself alone again. I'm not gonna warn her about the strike, because she's rude. No, I'm kidding. We'll go back into... Wait, no, let's go somewhere. Let's go see what Kanika is talking about. You follow the direction Kanika stormed off in, and soon find yourself in a disused parking lot hidden behind the shuttered shops on Main Street. She's sitting alone in the back of her van. Hey, Jasmine. Mystical. There's something different about Kanika today. It's as if her spirit has dimmed, her body language tense and tired. Sorry if you stopped in to find me at the store. I'm taking a mental health day. Plus, I feel like, I'm exhausted and a little out of it. Must have inhaled too much coal dust last night. Sounds like you were having an argument? She sighs. Yeah, family stuff. Are you sure you want me to get into this? I don't want to dump all that drama on you. Of course, I'm here for you. Thanks, Jasmine. I really appreciate that. Especially since you were there last night. You'll really get it. Coming out of something like that unscathed, and knowing not everyone was so lucky, there's no way to really imagine how that feels until it's happened to you. So after I got home last night, I had to deal with my brother. He really made me feel like I was the bad guy, especially once we got home. Like what happened to Rosalina was my fault. And Mom didn't help. She never does. She always takes his side, saying he's young and allowed to make mistakes. Mistakes that I could never dream of getting away with. When we told her what happened, she just said the same thing she always does about family and getting along, and sent us to bed with tea. What is it about the tea? Her favorite method of conflict resolution. As if a little hot leaf water ever really helped anybody. What's the deal with her and tea? I don't know if you've seen the sign in the tea room, but apparently tea is life. Because I actually think she's some kind of witch. It's kind of boiled over this morning though. She wound up blaming me for letting Miles sneak off into the mines, saying that if I'd been working like I was supposed to, he wouldn't have gotten into trouble. Like I'm supposed to be in charge of a sullen teenager every second of the day. While working. Not your responsibility. And it's not like I don't care. I'm always stressing out about that kid, or the store, or the million other things I'm supposed to deal with. None of this should be on me. These are the best years of my life, and I'm wasting them in this dying town, keeping a store afloat while my mom just messes around with her little herbs or whatever. I made it out of here. I'd made it out of here. I'd gotten into grad school. I was good at it. I was going to graduate with honors and everything. But Dad died, and I came back for the funeral. Then I had to stick around just to help Mom sort out a few things. First it was a month, then 2. And now here I am, over a year later, and those few things became my life. I don't want to be this person. If I could, I'd just drive this van all the way to the coast, lie down on the beach, and never come back. Sounds like your family's holding you back on purpose. Like they're scared that if you leave, you'll never come back again, and they'll crumble without you. And they have no right to hold you back like this. You have no idea how much I needed to hear that. They really made me feel nuts sometimes, just for wanting to live my own life, to want to make decisions about my future instead of the future of the family. Like, just because I was born into this family, I should be saddled with all of its responsibilities. I should just leave. Maybe tomorrow. Sally made all those ghost hunting plans. I can't just skip out on her like that. But yeah, tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. And of course, I feel like an a-hole for talking about all of this now, the morning after a mind collapse. But I guess that's what pushed all of this over the edge. Nothing like a major disaster to make you question the direction your life is taken, right? Why leave tomorrow, though? If you're, yeah. If you're serious about getting out of here, it should be today. I can't let Stella down like that. And before you say anything, this is different than the stuff with my family. I like Stella. You and my cousin don't seem to get along very well. Why is that? I'm here for the tea. That's putting it lightly, but yeah, sometimes you don't get along with people. If you have to ask, I think she's a repugnant, selfish human being to her core. I believe it. And she's a big jerk too. I believe it. She respects you, apparently. Told me so herself. And she told me not to tell you, so you know she meant it. That's cute. I didn't think it was possible for me to think any less of her. Did she do something to you? Besides her general bad attitude, no, she hasn't necessarily done anything to me. But her mom tried to buy the general store out from under my dad more times than he could count. She was an absolute snake of a woman, and the apple didn't fall far from the tree, judging by how Tabitha treats the minors. If I weren't here, I'm sure the store would already belong to the Scarlets. There's no way my mom or Miles would have the backbone to stand up to her. What the heck? Just another way this town manages to keep its nasty little hooks in me. Remain silent. Unwilling or perhaps unable to share or formulate an opinion about your cousin. We can share a quiet moment. A soft breeze blows across the lot as you and Kanika share a quiet moment. Both your phones buzz in unison. You reach for them at the same time. Stella says, almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar. Meet y'all there in half an hour. Wow, I totally blanked out on the Mayor Jimmy thing. It's almost like we just went through a traumatic event or something, and I'm not on top of my schedule. But Stella's right. This gives us a chance to meet up with Oscar, and Mayor Jimmy's awful cute. Why is meeting the mayor such a big event? You'll find out soon enough. I won't spoil the fun. Anyways, we'll chill with Mayor Jimmy, then I've got dinner at Reese's. Then we need to do some ghost hunting tonight. Thank God we have so much going on today. I really need the distraction. Shall we? Lego. I got a, whatchamacallit, what do you call those things? Achievement, You and Kanika make your way to the former town hall, now Scarlet Hollow's library. It's surprisingly busy. A small crowd formed in a corner of the main foyer. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Jasmine to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. What's up with the mayor? Is it like a dog or something? Like a cute dog? It'll be worth it. Trust us. Okay. Alright, shall we? It's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. How does a dog become mayor with Secret Service? And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. Hey, yo. It's not that serious. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. Isn't he just the cutest? It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends, and Winnie's Biscuits, oh, and the close-knit small town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. What the heck? Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. A dog fight? Whoa, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna pull a muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Why would you come in here with your dog if you knew that? Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Kanika quick to follow. Why would you bring your dog if you know the dog hates that dog? It's like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike him. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Jasmine? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Is she? Let's not kid ourselves. We both know Pearl lands in hell. That is a wild statement. It was nice meeting you. Of course, and if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. Okay. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Just thought I'd extend the offer in case you needed someone to talk to. Okay, bye. The church's doors are open if you ever change your mind. Have a blessed day, Jasmine. Thank you. The pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Oh my gosh. Poor Rosalina. I can't even imagine how scary this has been for her. She seems in high spirits right now, but they've got her on some pretty strong pain medication, so I'm not sure how she's going to feel when that wears off. Terrible. And it was the whole foot? Yeah, it's bad, but she's alive. We'll both be able to move on from this. We just have to get through the tough parts first. We're here for you. Thank you, all of you. Everything feels like it happened so fast. I know our whole lives have changed, but it's taking my mind a little bit to catch up. I feel like such a mess. I hope it isn't keeping me from being the dad she needs right now. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I'd better get going. I was only supposed to come back to pick up a few things, but then the hospital called and said there'd been some big bus accident on the highway and they need the bed, so I have to come pick her up. Even though our house is still haunted, and the only place she can lie down until then is the dirty back room that drove her away in the first place, and Mayor Jimmy Day is happening. Sorry. I'm just a little overwhelmed. It's okay, Oscar. We're here to help. Yeah, we're gonna get that ghost. Okay, say we do find the ghost. How do you get rid of the ghost? Right? We could always go ahead and do a ghost bust or whatever we're calling it while you're out. And she'd be able to go right back to her old room as soon as she got back. That's probably a good idea, right? If only, but it doesn't come out during the day. So any busting attempts are going to have to wait until nightfall. Still, I'm still not even sure we can get rid of it at all. I think I'd have to see for myself that it was gone. It managed to trick me a couple times, and I can't handle any more surprises right now. I've got every ghost hunting device known to man. You're in good hands, Oscar. Okay. I don't think I had anything important to say. I'm heading out. It should be dark by the time we get back, so I suppose I'll see y'all then. Alright. Oscar hurries off, car keys jingling as he jogs out the door. Oh yeah, Jasmine, we made dinner plans with our pal Reese yesterday. I'm sure his mom will be totally fine with an extra guest. Y'all should probably ask her. I don't like to show up to places that people didn't know that I was coming. Will she? Absolutely, and maybe we can even get him to come ghost hunting with us. You don't have that much time to kill before the evening's activities, and you're going to need dinner. A free meal's a free meal. Oh no, you're not going to try to get Dr. Kelly to let him leave the house, are you? She'll kick us out for even asking. Yeah, she seemed a little tense. I wonder if he even knows what happened last night. I don't know how disconnected he is from the news around town. Gee, should we tell him? Gosh, I don't know. Maybe we just play it by ear. Anyway, shall we? Time to go. Head to Reese's. I ain't telling Tabitha anything. She rude. The three of you leave the library for an early dinner. Find yourself in the front of what must be Reese's house. Up on a hill. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. Wait, Stella, before we go in there, you told Jasmine about Reese's situation, right? Not really. What, his art? Oh, the illness thing. No, we've been a little busy for small talk, you know, with all the scary events going on. This has been such a long week already. Well, like Stella said, Reese has an illness, and Dr. Kelly is really serious about it, so please don't make her mad, or she'll yell at us. Skinny. The door swings open. He looks kind of emaciated-ish. Hey, Reese. Oh, dude, it's been ages. You must be Jasmine, right? Stella told me you were coming. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought another guest. And the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. Alright, something's going on. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know, I always have some of those easy-chew dog jerkies stashed away. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away toward her van. I'm in the belief that if you go over to someone's house and you know that they don't want a dog in the house, why would you take your dog? And say they didn't, you didn't know, and you go over, and they don't want the dog, then I think you should respect the homeowner and either leave the dog where it is safe, or you and the dog both leave. Just saying, you gotta be respectful. Dr. Kelly quietly eyes you while the three of you wait. Hi, Dr. Kelly. Just come in. Let's get this over with. Why is she so rude? Why is everyone so rude? You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. Puttering around is crazy. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. Okay. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You weren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. Oh, she'll know. You make your way toward the basement stairs. It is junky in here, and what are you drawing, sir? This is kind of creepy. Like, yeah, I don't know about this dude. This is the basement of a tortured artist. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Foolish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary, and he isn't. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. I don't want to be too blunt. Be like, where do you say quit? your mom looks out for you. That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she is a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. I'm not flirting with this dude. Leave it at that, and now I'm gonna ask anyway. What are you sick with? Jasmine, coming right in with that one, huh? We don't have to talk about your illness, Reese. No, I need to know. Look at all this stuff in here. It's okay. I'll come to terms with the way the rest of my life is gonna be. You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time, or a short time, no one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Reese, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic stuff. Well, we'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. Should I be even more blunt or no? I'll keep it at that. Dinner's gotta be ready, right? Almost on cue. Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. What else was I gonna wash them with? I don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing. I'm just gonna go wash them. You make your way toward the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it, something dark and cold. Mystical. You felt this before, in the dusty tunnels you so narrowly escaped last night, an oppressive hum, like a muted scream heard through layers of rock, trying to draw you toward it. You feel lightheaded. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Something wants you to find it. Look at the options. Oh my gosh. Open the door, open the door. What is this one? Snap yourself out of it. You do your best to snap yourself out of it, turning into the bathroom and dutifully washing your hands before joining your companions at the table. I don't know, was that the right choice or not? Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Why do people serve salads with spaghetti? Why is that a thing? Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Given her protectiveness toward Reese, you find it odd that he's seated between the two of you, rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she's guarded, not only toward you and Stella and Kanika, but toward her son as well. Pills. She slides a few tablets toward Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Okay. Well, you have excellent taste in brands. And if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pastas, you know what? No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. I'm not saying that. Turns out the mom was poisoning her kid for 18 years. Why in the world? That is crazy. Um, Small talk. Thank you for putting this together. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. It reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over, hungry teenagers eating me out of house and home. I should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through, honestly. It was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office. Um. mm, Reese is a talented artist. I mean, he is talented, it's just a little creepy. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. What is the danger? Have there been any strange illnesses spreading around town? What? No. Are you sure you haven't met with any minors who had unusual symptoms? Anyone who seemed sort of drippy or strangely ominous when they talked? Sorry to pry, just doing my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. So what are you doctoring? Sorry. If you're so concerned about the mind, why don't you just have Jasmine ask Tabitha? I've no interest in violating HIPAA for your weird little investigation into nothing. Girl, do you know Sam Wayne? Sam Wayne? Dr. Kelly takes a moment to think. No, doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know? Someone who's been following Jasmine around. Super mysterious guy. We have a reason to believe he might have caught some kind of weird illness at the mines. He definitely looks like he could use medical help, so please let us know if he shows up or anything. If there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. This isn't any of my business. Okay. Silence. Picking at the store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So I was wondering if we could maybe watch a movie sometime this week while Jasmine is still in town? We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can't handle a movie, or I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. He stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese. He abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone, get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that. And he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. He seemed fine before dinner. It always comes in waves, and I can assure you that right now he is very much not fine. Now leave. I think it's those pills. The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. I think there's some sort of poisoning going on with the tea. She just gave him these pills, like to keep people in line or something. I don't know. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. The door to the clinic felt like it had the same pull on me as a carving in the mines. Sorry, I'm reading it kind of weird because I'm trying to understand. Do you think something's back there? Oop, I clicked on something I didn't mean to. I didn't mention it last night, but when I saw that carving, it gave me a vision of what happened in the old collapse and the old Scarlet's pinning the blame on Charles Shaw. And there's another of those things in there. I can feel it. Whoa, really? Do you think it would give you another vision? What if this is related to the ditchlings? You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Honestly, I want to poke around. Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Jasmine got. Do you think he might have a supernatural affliction? Like, related to what you felt in there? If he did, wouldn't Dr. Kelly have it? No, I think she's the one giving it. Makes more sense if he just has a genetic condition, assuming there isn't any foul play. Foul play? The whole thing is just fishy, and after tonight, I feel like my fear of Dr. Kelly is a lot more justified than I thought. Yeah, she's a little weird, and I think she is doing something to that poor kid. She's just overprotective. I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. No, he took those pills. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick, but it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting, and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Sally hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Oh, not with menace. And my mouth is so dry. Like, me drinking tea is just like, wow. Ugh. Okay. Alright, I'm good. Mystical. But you know that's not the case. There's something old and powerful in there. And you can feel it stir as the sun sets and daylight fades away. But I'm street smart too. You can't help but feel like you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through the mental list of everyone who's joining you, trying to figure out if you'd make it to the end. Yeah, I'll make it. Who are you kidding? If anyone has final girl energy, it's Stella or Kanika. No, I do too. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? You can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're just in time. Rosaline is situated in the back room. Alexis is going to keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted. I'd love for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight. How's she doing? She's not quite as chipper as she was when she was on stronger meds, but she's still doing surprisingly well. Alexis has been by her side nonstop. She's been a really good friend. Rosalina and I are both lucky to have her right now. I'm glad she's back home at least, and we'll be able to get her back into her real home in no time. I've come fully loaded, got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody in case that ghost messes with electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Those are not toys. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. That way, we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. Actually, a real ghost hunter. I may have never found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. There's something back there. I can feel it. Really? This is so exciting. I can't wait to finally see a ghost. Yeah, exciting's a word. We'll see how you two feel about that once things get started. Who's this? Have I seen this guy before? Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday. What? So I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. What? I hope my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back. Follow me. Ooh, what's this? Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey. You're not doing this without me. Girl, go lay down. If there was a ghost, I want to see it with my own eyes. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was really convincing. Oh, hi, Zane. What's up? Yo. Rosalina, you're not supposed to be out of bed. Yeah, you're seriously injured. Please go lay down. Exactly, you should just rest. We'll have this taken care of in a few hours. I've done enough resting, and it's not like hobbling. Weren't you only at the hospital for a day? Less than, actually. Around in the library is any different than hobbling around our house. I miss being there. I miss feeling home. You shouldn't be hobbling around at all. Just take it easy until you're more healed. I've got to learn to walk eventually. Might as well start while I'm still on pain meds, and our house is one story, so it's not like I'm climbing Everest. Oscar sighs. The answer is no, Rosa. You need to rest. As if I can get any rest in that crappy little back, or I can't get any. I want our house back. I'm coming with you. Crappy. Since when do you use language like that? And we have this taken care of. Nearly half the town is here to help. What are you gonna do, old man? You can't stop me. I'm injured, remember? What? I'm not that old. You better turn around or I'll ground you. Dad, I'm pretty sure I'm as grounded as I can get, and I'm fine. This doesn't even hurt. I don't feel anything. That's because you're on painkillers, Rosa. It doesn't mean that. But Rosalina ignores him, grimacing but confident as she hobbles forward on her crutches. Oscar says and does nothing to stop her. Okay. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Oh, so his house is attached to the library? Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Mystical. And there's that feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic, a dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it is a ghost or something worse, you cannot know. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture, but I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. Well, they've got a cat somewhere. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people. I don't know. Wait, is it just me, or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. Uh-oh. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Man, splitting up is like the worst thing you can do. Okay, let's go in Rosalina's room. Yeah, but we don't have to rush there. I'm sure we can deal with it from out here, right? I don't think... No? Stella, I've been meaning to ask, do you actually know how to get rid of ghosts? How exactly are we going to get rid of it if we find one? That's what I said. Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion. Assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Okay. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Alright, let's go in there. What is on the floor? Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. If you scrub the stain out a bunch, maybe that's part of a summoning ritual. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. The stain is an attempt at expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you can still feel it. A cry for help from something that has lost its voice. Something is crying out for help. Huh? You might be onto something. I wonder if the blood spells something out on the floor underneath. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than to have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Could be a good idea. This could be a sign of structural damage, and I'm sure the government would rather know about it now than wind up with a bigger problem down the line, right? Only one way to be sure. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. Oh, it's a trap door. I do like a trap door. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained in reddish brown. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. Let's go down there. Of course we are. Okay, in real life, I would not do this, but in a game, I'll do it. This is even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. Well, there is one. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted. All right. You've got... Man, why did I say it like that? All right. You got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Now, I know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space, or whatever it is underneath the hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around, I hate that word, because the edge, and leaked through to the carpet. And it's red because North Carolina has red dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. What? Oh, he tested it when he was cleaning it all those times? Maybe he tested it wrong? It can't be blood, right? Whatever it is, I need to know what's down there. I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. Yeah, there's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we've explored every nook and cranny. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. What? You come into Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. At least, physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. You feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. Look for your friends in Rosalina's room. Whatever just happened was weird. But your friends are probably still in Rosalina's room. You head further into the house. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. The lever. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Stella? Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Is that a real name? Mystical. Mystical always gives me what I want to, like, information I want. Stella, why do I think your name is the lever? I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here, of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Come with me, Eddie. Haven't you always wanted to see the coast? Now's your chance. We can leave. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Play along? I know you still love me? I don't know. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. I'll get you out of here, Stella, I promise. Why does it sound like a gunshot? She's gone, along with a shadow in the corner of the room. You're alone again in this strange garden. You move to follow the narrow path through the foliage. As you step forward, a single door, standing solitary in the middle of the garden, appears before you. We'll enter it. You walk up to the door and open it. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. The mother? Junior, pack your things quickly, hurry. The mob? Maybe we should run him out on a rail too, make an example of the whole family. Are there multiple ghosts? Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. They were only children, too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. You're talking about the collapse, aren't you? The one from 100 years ago? Don't listen to him. Charlie, just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're going to be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Oh, that dude. Okay, this is the guy that was blamed or something, right? For the collapse. I know already Charles Shaw wasn't responsible for the collapse. You don't have to tell me that. Trust me, boy, the Clockers ain't coming here tonight. What makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too, instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in the flames. Go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. Am I supposed to be you? It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones, even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now we're gonna have to earn her keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. The mother and the mob are whisked away, leaving behind an empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. I haven't saved in a long time. I should probably do that. Before you have the chance to think, another door creaks open on what you thought was the ceiling. There you are. Wait! This is quite the maze, isn't it? And absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders. Talk. How did you get down here? I followed you in. I'm never very far behind. As he approaches, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Shall we find the end of this little maze? Run past him into the void. You're not friends with this guy. You hurry toward the door in front of you, closing your eyes so as not to think about the impossibilities of the room. As you feel the door in your hands, you hurl yourself over the threshold and slam it behind you. You're outside, and it's night, a false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. Oh, there it is right here. I was like, what shadow? The witch. Oh, she resembles Kanika. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Who are you supposed to be? There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts, just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? So Edwardine and Charlie... I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for the lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? Who's Enoch? They're not answering any questions. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you. Not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch mime's handing you something... Wait, the witch mime's handing you something, though. Her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. Something about this woman doesn't sit right. She must have some sort of ulterior motive. I'll do as you say. Let's just play along. That's where you'll find them. You need her there, and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Oh my gosh. It's trying to get rid of me. It'll have to try harder. Who are you, dude? Are you Sam Wayne or are you something else? The body that stands before you is Sam Wayne. So that makes it sound like it's not him mentally or something. I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate where it's safe. Now you want me to piece together a mystery. What's changed? Events have started that cannot be stopped. What are you? I'm a friend. No, you're not. Do you know the way out? I will soon, but in the meantime, you have nothing to fear. I'm watching over you. I don't know if I need that. I'd rather you didn't. I'm afraid you have no say, especially so long as you find yourself in such dangerous situations. You continue forward through the uncanny underbrush. Once again, look at that. What the heck? You find yourself separated and alone. A long wooden corridor stands before you, littered with bottles and rails. The figure rises to attention, blocking your way. The caretaker. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away, and sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. Charles Shaw. Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that snake Enoch went behind my back. Enoch was the one responsible? You're right, I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They must have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't being the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'm gonna need this noise to stop. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Boy, I may not have till morning. Promise me you'll go back and at the very least show Enoch show him the what for. I promise. I'll go back. You watch as the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. Such theatrics. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always think their own experiences are so important, but what does any of it matter? So you're still stuck here too. We keep being separated, but I have a feeling it'll be over soon. Then the exit won't be hard to find. Do you know what it's trying to tell me? Since you keep following me? Yes, and it's trivial. Don't worry yourself with it. No, let me know. You move back to the bed to quietly leave through the hole the father left behind and crawl through. It shouldn't be hard to find you again. Shut up. For the first time, you and Wayne enter a new room unseparated, the two of you finding yourselves huddled under a large table. The lover stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Play along, I guess, or mystical. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we had. Of course it's a present. Oh, duh, that's what I just said. Just let the scene play out. There's no use trying to communicate, whether with the resident or your little friends. I'll try to keep it away from my brother so he doesn't smash it, though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town putting on shows for other kids. Please don't engage with it while I try to find another door. Traveling show, and you want me there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful places in the world. Remain silent. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Wayne can get in another word. Ew. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. It opens. You feel a shove from behind and tumble through the hatch. Am I back? No. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy to get... Oh! Eddie? Okay. Wayne is gone once again. There's nothing here but you and the howling void. Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? For the first time tonight, you recognize the names of your companions. Does this mean that the Resident has grown weaker, or is this yet another part of its act? Let it continue. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Oh, it's Oscar talking. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please, I've been alone in the dark for so long. What? All I ask is for some of your years, to pay for the years that were taken from me. My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Ah. Forfeit your years, and I will finally leave. BS. But the spirit ignores your protestations. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. A smell hits you. That now familiar, wet, unwell odor. What an annoying pest you are. But you couldn't keep me out for long. It seems we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Jasmine. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. There's no need to bow to the will of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester. What about my friends? They've already left. They're not a factor in this. No. Leave. Yeah, I don't want this ghost anything. Let's get out of here. You don't need my help. Close your eyes. Feel for the stairs. Close your eyes. You fumble in the darkness, reaching out your hand and grasping the air until your palm finds wood. It's a staircase. You can feel it under your hands. You begin your ascent. Good. You've made it out of the pit. His overpowering smell returns as you place a confident foot on the wooden floor of what you assume must be Rosalina's room. You open your eyes as you try to hold your breath. You feel a hand on your back. You shudder, knowing what it's attached to. Don't fall for it. Keep feeling your way forward. You continue. You feel the doorframe under your palm and then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. Wayne's palm continues to gently urge you forward. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and the library. The real world is swimming back into focus. Good. The main doors are just ahead. You feel a shove as Wayne pushes you forward. You fall toward the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the doors fly open. I rejected the burden of your family sins and resolved the haunting without using something. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. You made the right choice. It would have been so easy to fall for its tricks. I'm proud that you didn't. Be seeing you. No, don't. He leaves before you can say anything in response. Thank goodness you made it out. Jasmine, I went to get Mom, and when I realized you hadn't left the library with the rest of us, I figured if anyone knew what to do, it'd be her. I see someone beat me to the punch. Sounds like you've had quite the evening. Rosalina's pain meds are in there. I hope Dr. Kelly is still awake. We'll need replacements right away, especially after everything that just happened. We'll have to figure out where we're going to stay. Oh, this was such a disaster. You and Rosalina could always stay with us, Mr. Gutierrez. That's a very kind offer, Alexis, but I'm afraid the stairs would be too much for Rosalina. And I wouldn't want to impose on your parents like that. It's a lot to ask. I can figure this out. Persephone, you're watching from the shadows. What's up, Persephone? How are you? Thanks for stopping in. How about... couldn't trust... well, no. I wasn't about to give up part of my life to make amends for something I didn't do. And no. Not doing that. It's okay. It's just a house, and we don't even own it. And even if we did, that ghost was asking for quite the down payment. Oscar's right. And besides, there's no walking this back. The spirit is far too strong for that now. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm sorry we couldn't get rid of your ghost. Don't apologize. I wouldn't want you to lose something that important for a rental unit owned by the state. Honestly, if that makes you feel better, I don't think I could have lived with the guilt if you made that choice. Are you sure you can't take up Alexis's offer? Oscar sighs. You're right, you're right. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. This dude... See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. To think that ghosts are actually real. I mean, I know we don't have a lot of hard evidence on it, but we all vividly experience the same thing. Stella's got to be over the moon right now. Nah, Stella looks stressed. Where is Stella? I kind of thought she'd be excited rattling off theories by now. Oh, is she just standing there by herself? That isn't like her. Go talk to her. You walk over to Stella. Hey, Jasmine. Yeah, are you good? I'm so sorry. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? Yeah, she's messed up. She hurries off down the road. Yeah, what if she's still possessed? Like, maybe the ghost left a piece of itself in her so it could spread to other places too. I think she's just having a hard time. Should we go after her? I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share any burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'd just make her clam up even more. Yeah. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. And my daughter is right. While the spirit remains, I don't believe it followed any of you out of here. I'm honestly surprised that she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. What a disaster this whole night has been. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry. Stop apologizing, Dad. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have the library. Were you all conscious that whole time? Everyone glances at each other. Yeah. Pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until that guy showed up and snapped us out of it. Wayne, there's something wrong with that creep. What did he say to you? We don't need to trouble Jasmine for any details. I won't pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. I don't think he will be. I don't think so. In the meantime, steer clear and you won't make trouble. I guess I'll head back. We should probably get going too. It's starting to get chilly out and I don't want to keep Alexis's parents up too late. I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea. And I'll have Miles bring you groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, okay? I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. Man, she looks mad. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. Kanika warily treks back to the general store. I'll walk you home after I finish getting Kanika her tea. And we can chat about what would just happened. It'll be just a moment. Stop drinking the tea, y'all. We're too tired to say no. Sybil leaves. Make yourself comfortable for a few minutes while you wait. After everything that's happened... Oh no. The normalcy of sitting on a quiet and empty road feels like a priceless treasure. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty to call your cousin, and tell her about what happened tonight. She wasn't exactly thrilled to hear from me, but I think I blunted her anger as much as I could. Shall we head out for our walk? I guess. Go back to the estate. Oh no. Oh my gosh, they're in the trees. You once again find yourself on the long trek back to the estate. The night feels cold, the crunch of leaves beneath your feet deafening in the quiet wilderness. Let's stop here for a bit. These old bones need a moment to rest. Do we want to stop where there are creatures in the trees? Whispering. There's ditchlings everywhere. There are, and I'm afraid that they still would be as numerous even if you had managed to exorcise the spirit you encountered tonight. Its presence was merely a symptom of the rot in this place, rather than its cause. People are unfortunately just going to have to get used to the sight of these things in the coming days. Are you a witch? She laughed, surprised by your question. I suppose some people might call me one, but I'm just an old woman who fancies herself a bit of a healer. What you call yourself isn't important. You're more powerful than you let on. Well, I do drink plenty of tea. I'm so sorry, Jasmine, I completely forgot to send you home with some tonight. I don't want it. Why can't I just go home, like to my real home? I'm afraid this is your real home. It called to you, didn't it? Otherwise, you never would have gotten on that bus. Nobody really leaves the holler, at least not forever. Call it a quirk of the town. No. Oh my, you look absolutely horrified. I was just pulling your leg, dear. No, you weren't. People leave town all the time. We just haven't been blessed with the most frequent public transportation. That's enough rest for me. Let's carry on for a bit. You and Sybil walk deeper into the woods. You're getting closer to the estate. One last rest and we'll get you home. Edward Dean killed Charles Jr., but it feels like I'm only scratching the surface. What has my family done? Is that what the spirit showed you? Your family built one of the most powerful coal empires in Appalachia. Those sort of things don't come out without betrayal and bloodshed. These are all assumptions, of course. I'm just an old woman who enjoys her tea, and the Scarlet Empire is far older than these rattling bones. If you want the bloody details, I'm afraid you'll have to find them yourself. Yeah, what's up with the goat's head and the pack of wolves in the basement? There was something similar in the mines last night, too. A circle of arms and chains. Both of them gave me visions. Was there now? There's quite an interesting development. Perhaps we can discuss these visions over tea. No, my grandmother had a special blend that supposedly helped with dreams and visions. I'll be sure to have some ready by tomorrow. Maybe it'll help us piece things together. I don't need any special tea to help me decipher them. That's fair enough, but you should swing by tomorrow. Regardless, it's always best to think about these things after the minds had time to rest, even for one as perceptive as yours. Alright, let's go. I am. The estate shouldn't be much farther. Yeah, let's get out these woods. You and Sybil trek through the remainder of the woods and find yourselves on the outskirts of the estate. I'm looking forward to continuing our chat tomorrow, once you've had some time to rest. Good luck handling Tabitha. I tried to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do with someone that prickly, bless her heart. Get a good night's rest, Jasmine. You've earned it. Sybil heads back through the woods, leaving you alone to face Tabitha. Alright. I don't really care how mad she is. She looks so just, You open the door to the estate as quietly as you can, only to find your cousin anxiously pacing in the foyer. She's been waiting for you. So you finally came back. After last night, I thought we were done with all the running around and secrecy. I guess I was too optimistic. Well, you left me in the store while you were chatting it up. Do you know how stuff like this impacts me? Do you even care? We need to talk. Now's really not the time. Okay, well, good night. Uh, our house was haunted by the ghost of Charles Shaw Jr., or Oscar's house was, who was murdered by Edwardine Scarlet. It wanted years of my life in exchange for leaving, but I wasn't about to give it what it wanted. Was there a gas leak in the library or something? Do you realize how ridiculous you sound right now? She knows more than she's letting on. It wasn't a gas leak, it was a ghost. Mm-hmm. There was another one of these stones in Oscar's house. It gave me another vision. Like last night, that was gas. I'm sure whatever you thought you saw tonight was similar. Maybe you had another seizure. It wasn't a seizure. Did you see me moving around? All the more reason you shouldn't run off and not tell me where you are. Put them there. You expect me to know? They're probably some kind of ancient artifact, and I'm not an archaeologist. Have you been getting enough sleep? You sound a little delirious. Just don't talk to her. Are we done then? Great, I'm going to bed. Your cousin walks off, leaving you alone. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling onto the bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. What the heck? Alright, let's save. Alright. We're gonna quit it there. Wow. What in the world? What in the world, man? Wow. That was a very good episode, I feel like. I feel like that was really good. Okay, well, we're on episode 4. That'll be the last episode of this season. I think it's only 4 episodes until the developers come out with more. So, not bad. I kind of like I think so far that might have been my most favorite episode. But it was good. I liked it. All right. So, I'm trying to think what is next here. Oh, that's all I had planned to play tonight. I will admit that I'm gonna have to go take some pain medication, some ibuprofen. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and stop there. I don't anticipate being live tomorrow. I may or may not, but as of right now, I'm supposed to be going out with some of my old coworkers. Old coworkers as of Monday. We are old coworkers because my place of employment shut down. Woo! But anyway, so we're supposed to be going out as like a farewell tomorrow, actually. And so, provided that I go, I probably won't be streaming. I don't anticipate streaming because I think it starts at like 9 in the evening, and I don't know. I don't even know if I'll make it. That's kind of late hours for a 30-year-old, you know what I mean? So, if I won't be live tomorrow, I will definitely, fingers crossed, of course, be live on Sunday. And we'll do the last episode 4 of Scarlet Hollow. And we'll play something else. I don't know what, but I'll be thinking about it. Just so that way that won't be the only thing that we're doing. And that'll be that. So I hope you all have a good rest of the night or whatever time of the day it is for you. Persephone, thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate you. And I will see y'all maybe tomorrow, but more likely on Sunday. All right, y'all have a good rest of the night, okay?